Hi and welcome. Time is running out, and the world as we know it is gonna change. The partner that we have, but it's not with us, or we are separated. There will be no turning back. We cannot really get back to this person if we don't go now. But most importantly, everything that you think it is going to change. So that means what if you could go back, if everything changed, right? Now is the time if you could go back, because now is the back, is the past. Now is the past, so you have to take action, change, before the change is done for you. Okay? I'm going to explain what is happening. I'm going to give you a hint why, and then I'm going to give you another hint how you can do that. But I will explain very deep for the people who really want to listen. So, time is running out. I've been making, this is probably the second video about that you should get together with your twin flame before it's too late, or do this and that before it's too late. Okay? And that's because the world as we know it is going to change. Time is running out because there is, we as the people in all categories, the slaves, the medium class and the higher class, are changing the world, okay? Because the slaves don't want this change, but we are working for it. And then the high class only cares about money, so it's doing the most damage, but the slaves are also doing the damage. So we as the people, everyone, the humans, are doing this change. So we are wrecking a Vogue, the whole world, and this is going to be costly. It's going to hit us back. There is many prophecies all over. There's spiritual, there's New Age, there's religious, and all kinds of things written and predicted, but not necessarily the dates, but something like close by, in which it tells us that something's going to happen, is going to change the world as we know it, and is going to affect how we get to our partner, because we like to run away and come back together and stuff. Or maybe you are with someone that is not supposed to be this person that you should be with, and you are wasting time because there's someone else that you should be with. Okay? Or maybe you are with your family stuck and you have to come out to meet someone, the one. You need to meet the one. Or you just need to do something about your life. You feel in your gut, okay? The instincts are telling you that something's gonna happen. Or maybe you're having dreams in your intuition that if you don't do anything, it's gonna be too late. Now, the reason I already told you, I gave you the hint, we are the ones doing that, but I will tell you further for the people who really want to listen, properly detailed. Now, I told you why. Now, what can you do about it? What can you do about it in the most simple way, the simplest way possible? It's for you to listen to your intuition, listen to your instincts, and follow it, because the instincts are going to tell you what can you do for your well-being, like the present moment, especially the body. The intuition is going to tell you the future, the past, and the present all merged together. So it's going to guide you, okay? And how can you listen to the intuition? We have a video about intuition for men, but it also works for women. It's the same. I just wanted to call the attention of the men because men are lost in intuition usually, but it's not that difficult. Or all you have to do is just to tap into your dreams and things like this. So the people who know how to use intuition, you're good. You don't need further attention. You just needed this video to tell you that you need to be more aware. That's all. Now the people who are totally lost and they have no clue what's happening, I'm telling you, go and figure out by yourself using your intuition. But if this is not enough for you, then we will explain in detail for the people who want to listen. Stick with us. Now, another thing that you can do about it is you can take action in something that you've been missing, something that is lacking, or something that is urging you to do it. For example, you have a gut sensation that you need to go and speak to your family, or to speak with your girlfriend or boyfriend, or to make a big move in somewhere related with compassion. It has nothing to do, you can also go towards security, but if the world is going to change dramatically, yes, it's good to be secure as well, but also focus on compassion. Compassion and security. I'll try to give love to the ones who deserve it. The ones who don't, let them know if you want that you are open, but sometimes they're just wasting your time, sucking the little energy that you have left. And towards security, this is very important because this is self-development, stability, well-being, and also to take care of the loved ones that are with you, your family or your partner or your friends. I don't know who you live with. If it's just all by yourself, I'm pretty sure you have someone else that you can relate to be able to help each other, or just all by yourself. Now, I gave you the hint of the reason why this is happening, also what can you do about it, but I'm going to go in deep detail for the members of YouTube channel and the members in the Telegram channel of the history and the prophecies and how you can understand between the lines, because you know it's always quoted. Things are things are quoted, and they are mostly quotes that only you can figure out what it means. And we can also tell you further tools that you can use from your own source in order to be able to get together with your family, twin flame partner, whatever you want to call it, because we have always someone waiting for us. Go from the most important to the least important. For example, if you are separated from your twin flame, go towards your twin flame. If you are separated from your family and you don't have any partner, go to your family. If your family deserves your love, obviously. And things like this. Take care of yourself. Maybe everyone loves you, you have no issues with anyone, but you feel awful because you never fixed yourself. Maybe you have a lack of self-love, maybe you're feeling guilty, maybe you feel remorse, grief. You have to fix this. These are emotional blockages, and other times it's your diet is devouring your nerves. So you really need to figure out what's going on. We love you.